Good morning, everyone. I'm so excited to be here filming my second YouTube video. My family and I just got back from our week-long vacation in San Diego, and it is really tough to come back this time. To go from the San Diego weather where it's beautiful every single day to come back to Arizona summer is really, really hard. But our vacation was awesome. It was so fun to see Bennett at the beach for the first time. Watching him play in the sand was so cute. I think he would have stayed at the beach for the full 7 days if we let him. We took so many nice walks on the beach. The weather was just perfect. We stayed outside as much as we possibly could while we were there. It was a little tricky adjusting doing baby-led weaning at mostly restaurants. We don't really go to restaurants that often at home. We really just wanted to make sure that Bennett got lots of time to play outdoors and enjoy the beach before we had to go back to Arizona summer where it is incredibly hot. So we just got back from California yesterday and we gave ourselves a buffer day before we have to go back to work for the rest of the week. I have a lot of stuff to get done today. Of course, after every vacation, you have a ton of laundry. I have a ton of unpacking to do. I want to clean up a bunch. I need to go to the grocery store. We have no food. But before we get into all of the many things I need to get done today, let's make my little guy some breakfast. This is one of my go-to breakfasts, one that I know Bennett is going to love. Starting off by chopping my veggies, so I have a good handful of fresh spinach that I am slicing into thin strips, then I am dicing some tomato. I love using spinach in Bennett's meals because it is high in calcium and vitamin K, both of which are great for bone health, very important for our growing babies. Tomatoes are also high in vitamin C and vitamin A. In a bowl, I am now adding 1 full egg and then an additional egg white. Eggs are such a great source of protein, especially with that additional egg white in there. Whisking those together, then I can add in my spinach and the tomato. Bringing that over to my stove, I have a small pan here, adding in some olive oil spray, then turning that to low heat, and I can pour in my egg and veggie mixture. Now I'm going to grab some garlic powder to add into his eggs and some nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast has a cheesy taste that Bennett loves, but I love it because it is loaded with B vitamins. While that is cooking, I'm going to start on my sides. So I have a cucumber that I am peeling, then I just like to slice off the sides as those can be a little tough for Bennett to eat. And then I am slicing the middle section of the cucumber into strips. I'm going to eat the outside strips of cucumber so they are not going to waste. Now I'm just slicing up a banana into strips for my banana pancake bites. Before we move over to cooking our banana pancake bites, let's finish the omelet and let that cool. Now let's make some banana pancake bites. I have a super simple banana pancake recipe on my blog, but I love this version because it has whole slices of banana, and this recipe does not use eggs. It is totally vegan, which means I can steal a couple of them too. Starting off with half a cup of flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of no sugar added applesauce, and then half a cup of milk. I am using almond milk, but I also like coconut, soy, or oat milk. Mixing that together with some cinnamon and the batter is done. Coming back over to our stove, I have a larger pan on medium heat with some olive oil sprayed down. Now I am adding a tablespoon of the pancake batter, then adding a banana slice on top, then adding another tablespoon of batter on top of that. Bananas are one of the best baby-led weaning foods. They are sweet in taste and easy to eat texture, and of course they are rich in potassium and vitamin C. These will cook super quick, just a couple minutes on each side, and they are all done. Let's add a banana pancake bite to his plate along with the cucumber that I sliced earlier. While that pancake cools, I'm also going to slice his omelet so he can eat that a little easier. Now we are done and it's time for the little guy to eat. Just went grocery shopping. Here's what I got for Bennett this week. He's been loving lentil pasta lately. We got some frozen salmon, tomato sauce, and eggs. We got black beans and chickpeas, both great protein sources. For some easy sides, I got lots of broccoli, apples, cherry tomatoes, bananas, cucumbers, corn on the cob, and avocado. I always buy spinach and sneak it into his food where I can. Then we grab some plain Greek yogurt, which I will add fruit or cinnamon to. And lastly, we have some tofu. Lunchtime, starting off by slicing my tofu. I always get the extra firm tofu, putting some olive oil into a pan on medium heat. Once that heats up, I can add in 4 strips of tofu. These will need about 3 minutes on each side. Keeping it super simple with our sides for lunch, I am just slicing up some tomato and then I'm taking about a 1/4 cup of frozen blueberries and blackberries and thawing those. Adding everything to his plate, and then his lunch is all ready. After lunch, it is cleaning time. As I'm sure a lot of you know, coming back from a vacation means a lot of laundry. We were gone for a full week, so I have 7 days worth of laundry that I need to wash, dry, and hang up. Once the laundry is done, I am going to empty the dishwasher, which had all of our dishes from dinner last night, and it was being my little helper over there. Then I have a lot of dishes from my cooking today, so getting those taken care of before I move on to the rest of the house. Now that I spent all that time cleaning my kitchen, let's mess it up again by making some dinner. Tonight I am making a meal I know Ben is going to devour. Starting with his sides, I am peeling and chopping some sweet potato, and then I am cutting up some large pieces of broccoli. I used to cut up his broccoli into small pieces, but I found he eats it better this way. I'm going to steam both of those together for about 5 minutes. While those are steaming, I can make his pasta. I'm using a green lentil pasta today. I let these overcook by just a few minutes so they are nice and mushy for Bennett to eat. We will be using the sauce I bought earlier, just adding in some fresh basil from our garden. The broccoli and sweet potato are all ready, so I'm adding those onto the plate. Then I'm just going to chop up his pasta to make them into smaller pieces so that it is easier for Bennett to eat. Now I can add on some of that sauce on top and his dinner is all done. We just finished dinner and Bennett surprisingly finished his whole dinner. He never does that. He does really well with breakfast and then throughout the day he just eats progressively less and less. It drives me insane, but he did really good with dinner, so we'll definitely have to keep that meal in mind if he's ever being stubborn with dinner again. Today was super productive. I feel completely prepared for next week, which is really awesome. Now I am totally exhausted, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna be posting new videos every Monday.